Hello, Slop Nation. Barbarian Invasion. This DLC holds a very special part in my heart, especially when it comes to Total War games. Trying to paint you a quick picture. I had played Rome Total War since it had released, and for the longest time, I had no idea that there was such a thing as DLC or expansion packs. You see, as like a 12-year-old boy, I wasn't really, let's just say, tuned in to the latest releases in gaming and things like that. The way that you heard about stuff, even with the internet back then, was that usually someone in the schoolyard would tell you about it. But back in 2006, not a lot of people in the schoolyard that I knew played Total War games. So the way I found out that there were other versions of Rome Total War was by buying another game physically in a DVD case or a CD-ROM back then, opening it up and then seeing the other games advertised in the back of it. And I was really surprised to see that Rome Total War Barbarian Invasion was in there, and it immediately caught my attention. First off, I loved Rome Total War. I came back from school every single day, and what would I do? Rome Total War! Oh, and a heck of a lot of RuneScape too, but yeah, mostly just those two games. And Black and White too, I played a lot of Black and White. And I made it my quest to find this game somehow and buy it. It took me a little while, but eventually I did get it, and it actually ate all of my summer. And whilst I did love Rome Total War so damn much, there was an issue with it. That being that I was way more into my medieval history. And whilst Rome was cool, it wasn't a whole bunch of knights with their plate mail and chain mail running around with maces and crossbows just destroying each other. Which when I saw Barbarian Invasion, I thought, damn, that's the closest thing we're ever gonna get to a medieval Total War. Yeah, a few months later, they released Medieval 2 Total War. By the way, I didn't even know there was a Medieval 1 Total War. That's just kind of how in the dark things were back then. But, you know, now we do know. And they're going to go ahead and make a Medieval 3 Total War, and I'm sure that's going to be fantastic. Right, guys? Not hearing a lot of confidence around here. But yeah, Barbarian Invasion absolutely just suckered me in. Man, I remember I had to leave to go back to Europe for like all of summer, like 4 months or something, and I couldn't play anything because we didn't have a PC over there, and this killed me. 4 months of not being able to play this game absolutely tore me apart. Man, I remember specifically, I would just kind of sit in my room and be like, you know what? I'm just going to do this campaign. And I'd plan it out in my head all summer. Just what I was going to do when I got back to play Barbarian Invasion of Rome Total War. Man, I had it all locked in there. I was having so much fun in my head back then. But yeah, Rome Total War, Barbarian Invasion. I love it. It's actually one of my favorite Total War games. And this is it, except it isn't. This is Rome Total War Remastered Barbarian Invasion. If you don't know, they re-released Rome Total War and its DLCs, including Alexander as well, which is a whole nother video in itself. And some people like this, some people dislike this. I'm kind of mixed on the remastered editions, but there are a few things that I do want to talk about today specifically about it. Yeah, like I said, there are some good things and some pretty bad things. I think one of my least favorite things is definitely the UI. Okay, first off, what we need to talk about Barbarian Invasion that I absolutely loved was the hordes and the horde mechanics. Actually just being able to uproot your civilization, and even some cell civilizations were able to just up and leave and go move wherever they wanted. I loved. One thing that absolutely killed me though as a kid is that I was never able to play as a Romano-British. These are a faction that actually appear when the Romans lose Britannia, and these guys are a spawn in event, but with the remastered edition, they actually added them and you can play them. Same, I believe, with the Slavs and the Berbers, or is it someone else? The Moors that come later? No, I'm not. I think I'm thinking of something else completely. But I think there was like an African one that spawned in as well. But I know these two specifically. It's been a while since I played Barbarian Invasion. Okay, but yeah, these bad boys were spawn-ins, and I wanted to play as a Romano-British so damn bad and was never able to. Eventually, like years later, someone made a mod for it that I actually found. I think it was just an edited save game, and you could play as them, and it was pretty cool. But now you can just play for them normally. It's not what we're gonna do today, though. I'm actually going to be playing the Western Roman Empire, and I'm going to try and save it. Okay, first things I want to talk about that is actually cool about this remaster in particular is the amount of stuff that you can customize. So there are some really cool things in this that I like. First off, they actually add merchants back into the game. I think they were actually supposed to be in Rome Total War, but they just didn't make the cut. Obviously, they ended up in Medieval 2 Total War, and I think they work pretty much exactly the same in this. So I'm going to leave them on for now, just because we're playing the remaster. Might as well enjoy these remastered edition stuff, right? And it has a whole bunch of other options. AI improvement encourages the AI to make smarter strategic decisions. Battles adjusted a number of minor battle mechanics, including the influence of weather and time of day. It does a lot that fixed a lot of the jank in the original Rome Total War that people kind of mixed on because the jank is the best part of Rome Total War. The remaster does go ahead and try and make this, I'd say, more on par with a later Total War. I wouldn't say super late Total War like the ones that come out like Three Kingdoms or stuff. I mean more just like medieval, I guess, even though medieval's got loads of broken things about it too. One thing that I find really funny is the population cost balancing. If you don't know, one of the funnest things you could do in Rome Total War was just put your unit size all the way up, recruit just everything in Rome, then go to another city, usually one that didn't have any population in it at all, and then just disband your entire gigantic army in that new city, and it would get all of that population. You can actually migrate your population just by Shanghaiing people across the sea. Yeah, we're not going to change any of the options because I think they're all pretty decent for playing Total War, but one thing I do want to talk about is just how god ugly this remaster is. Man! Now, the thing is, the original Rome Total War wasn't particularly good looking either, but this version of the game really loves to just dial up the cartooniness to it. I think overall the UI is just a bit of a mess. I mean, I'm not the biggest hater of it. I don't think it's the worst, but it's not the best either. But anyway, here we are. Look, in the Western Roman Empire, they added a super zoom out so you can really look at the map. Wowzers. Okay, so there are a lot of really easy and jank ways you can actually save the Western Roman Empire in this game. I'm not going to do any of them. You know what I am actually going to do though? Try and do this without cheating. There is a lot of things bad with the Western Roman Empire that is going to lead to us absolutely just getting destroyed. A lot of them is just with the provinces themselves. You see, we've got either overpopulation and negative pop growth, and for some reason, a lot of our provinces are actually just missing really basic things. Tarentum down here doesn't even have a port. Where did your port go? We also just have absolutely no money coming in. With just how much we own, it is crazy that we are making 600 denarii. Boys, I think we need to take a loan. And by a loan, I mean I'm going to disband everything but in Italy. That's how we're going to save the empire today. This isn't exactly what you need to do if you just want to play this and I think get an achievement. I think there's probably achievements for this game. In fact, I know there are achievements for this game. I think I did some for a video on the main channel a long time ago. In fact, I remember specifically you could just go ahead and get the end game requirements for beating the game just by doing a bit of Diplo at the opening stages, which was really funny. For me, I'm not going to do that. We are going to go ahead and rebuild Rome from the ground up, and that is going to require us to absolutely abandon everything outside of Italy because there's a lot of angry Germanic tribes out there and they're coming for my loot, to which I have none of. Yeah, we're just going to say goodbye to all of the empire for the most part and call it a day. I think I might try and hold on to Spain as long as I can, though. It's going to be a little bit difficult, and I refuse to build up any more than is already here. As you can see, we just have some very random armies put together down here. But already just from disbanding all the crap we have everywhere, that's put us up to 10k next turn, which is going to be good because we're going to rebuild Rome, we're going to make it stronger, and potentially we're also going to get rid of a lot of the population later. I love the Catholic priests as well. Look at them. Look at that jank right there. He's just got a little dagger. What's he going to do? You know, we need to use a lot of these guys in battle. So yeah, holding on to anything outside of Italy just seems to be like it kind of sucks for the most part. First off, a lot of these places aren't Christian yet, so they really hate us. So I'm going to blow up all their temples. Yeah, I think the Temple of Mithras is going to have to go, I'm afraid. I'm going to try and hold this province over here. Maybe we'll actually go down to Carthago Novo just for the principle of it. Oh, the principe of it. Because later on, I do wish to reclaim our our great empire. Sorry about that, pack it up. Pagans, we worship in the Lord Savior Jesus Christ now. I'm going to try and get a bit of map information from the eastern half of our empire, as we are split in two currently. And I think the governor over here, Mr. Luca Flavius, who absolutely loves Jesus Christ, just like me, is definitely going to be wanting to give me map information, right? For money. Okay, maybe I don't love Jesus that much. Oh yeah, even Italy is very angry to stay in the empire right now. We have a bit of problem with squalor, of course, but also paganism. Yep, not everyone has accepted Jesus into their life just yet, but we will fix that. As you can see, the empire is actually flipping all to the rebellions right now. So we have the rebel Western Roman Empire. It's pretty cool, interesting mechanic, I guess, to kind of show the instability in Rome during this time in particular, and previous times, and just all of Rome, really. Actually, a lot of instability now I think about it. We're not going to worry about it too much because I think they're going to get picked off quite a bit by the barbarians anyway, so they can fight amongst themselves, I guess. Okay, we've got a couple more rebellions. The north has gone, so was Syracuse. We're still randomly just kind of holding on over here, though. Not sure why they're so happy. We should probably keep these, actually, if they're that happy. All these provinces revolting isn't too terrible for us, realistically. It means we get to access a very special button that gets rid of all of our problems that I can't wait to press on a lot of these provinces, but we'll get to that later. For now, though, we are just actually going to build up an army. Now we've got a bit of money coming in to actually go retake these two provinces up here. And yes, this is some new units. Another thing that this actually gets added into is, where actually is it? Hold on. So in the graphics section, you can actually change if you want realistic or vibrant, which just like the original game's actual unit color scheme, as it says right there. So a lot of people don't like that your units run around looking like the Power Rangers for the most part, but I absolutely love it in Rome Total War, man. I think it's just hilarious that everyone it's just so brightly colored. Now there are some interesting new units for you to play around with that I've already kind of talked about a few of them already, like the Buclalari, or the crossbowman, as he's more commonly known. But we'll go a bit more into that later on. First off, we really just need to build some new dudes and an actual army that can defend us, because right now, there's not too much in the way of Rome. So here's the army I still had in Spain. This is going to be our first battle here, and I thought it might be against something a bit more impressive, but we're going to be fighting the peasants. Ooh, and it is a rainy night, and look at the absolute gargantuan size of this city. That's hilarious, and it's been guarded by peasants. I probably should have built something more than just two battering rams for this, so although it does look like the doors are already open. I guess we're just gonna walk in. So yeah, here we go. Here's our first battle, and here are the dudes. Look at them. The best of Rome. Oh, but there's my general right there. Look at him. What an absolute Chad. And then we've also, is that historically accurate? I'm not too up on my Roman history, I won't lie, but I think this guy might have come from Germania. This isn't gonna be too complicated of a siege. The door's already open. I'm just gonna go send the spearmen to attack what's on those walls there, then send all the cavalry just to rush all the peasants down. I mean, yeah, realistically, what are you to do here, huh? Bros literally turned up with their pitchforks and like, yeah, you know what? I don't like the Roman Empire. Fortunately for them, they didn't see the gigantic mustache on my cavalrymen. There goes their enemy general. I think my spearmen got absolutely destroyed by their actual infantry, but that's not actual infantry, that's just more dudes with pitchforks. Sorry for gaslighting you there, dear viewer. There they are. There's their big boys. I say big boys, I don't know if they're big boys. What are my guys? I think they're better than my guys, right? I mean, they killed my guys, so they gotta be better than my guys. Oh, yeah, wait, hold on. Yeah, they are actually the Imperial German bodyguard. So they were actually Germanic guys just in charge of the bodyguard there. You know, I can't see how things went bad for Rome. Okay, let's see if we can trick the AI here. They're bringing up those spearmen. They're apparently just gonna walk straight up to that cavalry and then forget this cavalry's popped up right behind them. You're never gonna guess what's gonna happen. Oh, shucks. You guys didn't see that coming. Okay, let's see if we can recreate that a second time. Two guys made it out of that. Look at them. There you go. That'll do it. It wasn't a great battle overall, I'll be real. We took a lot of losses there, but I was kind of not expected to keep this army anyway. But after going ahead and winning that battle, guess what I can do? Hit this button down here and get myself a whole bunch of money. Now, downside to that is obviously a lot less population in Carthago Nova. Good thing is, though, less people I need to tell about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. So, we've actually been attacked in Rome, and it's still raining, apparently. Now, I have actually come out to fight them. I want to get rid of them straight away. I don't want them sieging down Rome. I don't really have the best defense here, but what we do have are these walls. And now, believe it or not, even though we aren't actually going to be defending here, we're going to be attacking, these walls could still be used pretty well. I just realized got the Catholic priests on our side, just in case, you know. They've come locked and loaded. Damn, bro, look at their faces. Look at that guy right there. He just sucked on a pretty sour lemon. What's that lemon? Satan. Yeah, we are very outmatched against this army. We've only got 2 blocks of infantry here and a whole bunch of skirmishers. We do have these fettuccine infantry. These damn things called fedartery. We've got these guys, but they're not very good. That's what I had in that other battle. And as you can see by the bowl cuts, this guy. Not the best. Look at this guy's crazy eyes. Get this guy at the front. Okay, yeah, but we're just going to set up right outside the walls here and try and lure them over to us slowly. Yeah, we're just going to be annoying with our skirmishers and see if we can't get them to come over to us. If not, I'll send the Catholic priests over. Maybe they can chant them into annoyance. Didn't really take the bait too much. Just threw a unit away, thinking maybe they would kind of fall for that, but I think it's going to have to be the cavalry that might get them here. Actually, I could do the Catholic priest chant as well. Don't forget that. That might come in handy. I don't know what this actually does. I'm assuming it's like the barbarian... Oh, wait, cavalry on the move. I'm assuming it's like the barbarian faction in the base game where they just demoralize them. Oh, they've apparently actually come in range of my archers up there. Those the archers? Yeah, those are the archers. That's good. We're kind of getting them into position. All I'm doing, by the way, is just moving my cavalry up and they're just seemingly running away. It's kind of funny in comparison to Attila that I was just playing where the AI was just so stupid compared to this where they're actually trying to play a defense here. Like actually try and do something. That's kind of funny. That's all I'm saying. I mean, in all fairness to their defense, there's not really too much logic to it. They're seeing my cavalry there and their whole they're just breaking apart. Hold on. I think we might have got something going there. They're actually coming in for an attack here, and we've got their cavalry actually coming out. Okay, that's a good way for us to actually destroy their cavalry here. And we also broke that infantry. Guys, don't get too happy there. Don't get too happy. Oh, they're running away completely. Cowardice! Cowardice! Okay, that worked pretty well for us. We broke 2 units there. They're not completely gone, but that's a lot of damage to them. Now, if we can get that other cavalry division there, their actual captain, this is going to be a very easy battle because we can just keep running circles with the cav over here. And I don't think they're going to be able to react too much to that. Boys, Rome was not built in a day, but it was almost certainly cheesed in a day. I'll tell you that much. Aim. Fire! Yep. We're under attack. See, actually, hold on. If I just grab one of my crossbowmen over here, I might just start shooting into that cavalry. Now, usually, Total War AI cannot resist some skirmishers just to run into and immediately get rid of. And look, there they go. There you go. There you go. It worked like a charm. We've got a full-flung battle here. Their lines are breaking already, and I've got the priests up. They're doing their special chants. Is that helping? It's got to be helping. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Okay, the cavalry just... Okay, they just ran straight into that line there. I'm now just going to run my cavalry into the back of these guys. And everything is breaking. Well done, me. Did I deserve that victory? I feel like I was just given the victory by a stupid AI. Alright, listen. It's Total War. It ain't ever gonna get better, alright? It ain't ever getting better. Now, whilst it was a decisive victory once again for Rome, we really need to get an army built up for the defense here. I don't want to lose Rome ever. In fact, if I do lose Rome, I consider that to be a loss for this challenge. That's cool. The rebels, their province just rebelled back to me. In fact, I think I just got another one. Yeah, over here in France. Look at that. We're back, baby. Oh, and there goes the money as well. Those cities just spawned with, I'd say armies, but that's just a lot of spearmen. Oh, just did the same thing once again over in Spain and took out another village. Annoying thing is, there's nothing here for me to actually replenish the boys with, so this army's just slowly evaporating. But it doesn't matter. It's making me money back, which is all that I currently care about. That money is going straight into the new army of Rome here. Boys, the enemies are truly at the gates. The Eastern Roman Empire's actually just gone ahead and attacked me, which is funny because I've got this giant army right here, boys. And on top of that, we're getting sieged by the Berbers over here as well in Sardinia, which isn't great. I'm kind of getting a little bit, well, I was going to say surrounded on all sides. That's been the case since we started. Yeah, we still also own this town over here. I should probably do something. Should I just pull out completely? How much money are we making here? Well, I mean, yeah, it was actually quite a bit of money. But the defense for it is a little bit expensive, so we're going to lower that a bit. Look at that. As soon as I go to attack these guys as well, do you see what's coming over the hill there? It's the rebels! Yeah, I think Sardinia is just going to have to probably fall, I'll be real with you. I don't think I'm going to be able to get over there in time. If we can, I will try, but I've got quite a bit on my plate. Actually, hold on. Scratch that. Carthage actually just rebelled Oh, they went straight back to me. What do these guys have? Can we beat that? If we could beat that, that could be pretty big for us. I think we might be in for a good chance here. These guys don't look that good. They are just a whole bunch of hillmen, little spears, and I reckon we might have them. Oh, same old, just trying to bait them out with my cavalry here, and they've fallen for it. They've already just sacrificed one of their units to me right there. Thank you very much, boys. I'm gonna eat them up. I don't mean like actually literally eat them up. We've only been under siege for like 1 day, boys. Now, technically it is a victory, but we still did take quite a few losses there, but it might be enough just gonna distract the Berbers a bit here. Right now, I guess we just throw all these guys on a boat and see if we can lift the siege here, maybe? Oh, it already fell before I got there, so I'm going to try keep Carthage instead. Oh, wait, I can have a ceasefire with the Western Roman rebels? What? Okay, sure. I will take that, and they'll give me some money. They'll give me map information. Trade rights instead. You know what? I'll take them. Yeah, I don't want to just be fighting the Western Roman Empire. Western Roman Empire, that's me. I'm having a bit of a crisis over here. I don't want to just be fighting the rebels all game, because I don't know if you are familiar with this game in particular, but there are some bigger threats, and I can see quite a few of them on the way over to Rome right now. Yeah, we've got a huge tribal migration coming into our land. I don't know how happy these guys are going to be to see me, so I'm going to go talk to the Eastern Empire that's also fighting me and see if we can get ourselves a bit of a temporary peace going. Well, Manius the Mean wasn't too mean, because I sent him a peace deal and he just accepted it immediately. It was just peace. That's it. That's all it took. And I can get back to work focusing on the real enemy, the Berbers. Do I risk it? Do I just take my army and just go land it over there? I mean, I did just see a giant tribal army. Wait, they're over there. We're good. Wait, there's another one. Uh-oh. Okay, I went back for map information and trade rights, and now they're coming back at me with an alliance. I'll take it. Oh, accept the will attack, or give me 400 denarii. Sure. I'm going to give you 400 denarii to screw off, bud. All right, we're doing it. We're just going to abandon that northern province for now. Maybe I'll throw some crappy spearmen in there just to... Oh my god, they're back. We need to do this quick. Maybe I could get an alliance with one of these guys. They'll accept. Hopefully that means they won't destroy me. Oh, I don't think the Goths are too interested, though. Nope, too busy. I think they're going to go make a weird video with Drake or something. Alliance with the Sassanids. All right, 2 lifelong enemies coming together. God, I just got attacked by the Huns tonight. Yep, there are the Huns. Uh-oh. Well, I'm going to get Sardinia back real quick and then head over and deal with that. Oh, well, so much for that alliance. They've just... Oh, but the Berbers now want a ceasefire? Sure. How about an alliance too? I've just lost an ally. Oh, well, the Huns have had enough of me as well. I guess I can go focus on this other tribe currently beating me up. There goes the Romano British, the goats. He's dead. Now, do I think I can win this? The issue is that I'm kind of scared of is just all the cavalry. There is a lot of cavalry here, specifically ones with bow and arrows that can shoot me while running away. It is very scary. victory, but also for the honor of Rome, I must defend our territory. Well, they actually took the battle with me, with one of their armies. I think this technically was an ambush. Not much of an ambush, though, if you can't tell from the big open field. That does technically put us on the defense here, so their cavalry is going to have to come to me. I'm just kind of using their cavalry there as just archers, really, so I'm just going to see if I can't catch them. I don't know how strong they are, but let's see. As I did that, their entire front line and army just broke completely. But yeah, I can't catch them. They are way too fast, so we're going to have to do this a bit tricky. And now by something tricky, I mean literally just trying to get behind them and run them into my infantry, which is what has just happened. Hey, we have done it. We took out the general there as well, which I assume is going to be pretty useful. These hordes are a bit tricky to get rid of, though, but that is one of their armies gone. The big one, though, with all of this is still yet to be fought, so go fight it. Oh, in fact, can I get any, like, interesting mercs here? Should we just go for... Yeah, I think we should just be safe and get more cav. This battle apparently takes place behind this giant rock in the middle of field. This is gonna be a big one, though. If we lose this, there's nothing in between us and just total annihilation, I'll be real. The victory here means the birth of the second Roman Golden Age, boys. So whatever you do, don't get distracted by that giant rock. Wait, there's a bigger one! Okay, we're looking good already. They're actually attacking me on some fronts here, which is, well, it's making things very easy for me. As we did say before, though, they've got up. Oh, we just got one of their generals. They've got a lot more where that's coming from. Them actually pushing is pretty good. My skirmishers are actually getting quite a few good hits before they come up to us, whereas before that just wasn't happening because I was staying just out of range. Currently, I'm trying to outmaneuver this cav though, because if we can catch them, which they've just allowed me to do, we can wipe out that whole left flank, which is gonna be excellent for us. We've still got this right flank. They're doing a pretty wide one on us over there, and they've still got a lot coming in, by the way. But if we could just keep destroying them like this, and another general as well, let's get him. That was the enemy king. Hold on a second, we've just destroyed the king. Because this battle did get a little bit messy. The cavalry's gone rogue, still trying to chase these guys down over here. But I think it's time we probably brought them back to deal with this infantry. Never mind, infantry just completely broke over there, so we've just got a couple annoying units to take down and we've won. Oh, now that was a good battle. Oh my god, wait, are they just retreating further into my land? What the hell, you little scumbags. I gotta catch them. Wait, hold on. The Sassanids will become a protectorate of me. What? That is it over there. What's going on? You get beat up by the Eastern Roman Empire. The rebels, even. You think you've dealt with one problem, and here comes another. It's the Goths. Now, kind of good thing for us here is that they're just all over the place. So I'm going to be able to snipe all their armies one by one. They're already running cowards. I mean, to be fair, it looks like they've been beaten up quite a bit already. Not all of these armies are full strength. I'm not sure if they had to go with the Eastern Roman Empire, but potentially. This is a bit more of a difficult battle this time around. We did just kill their king and a general, which is pretty... Actually, no, I think one of the generals ran away. And it looks like the majority of their army is running, but they have so many of these damn horse archers that I could barely catch up with that are just being so annoying. I think the mass rail of the infantry... Oh my god, they're behind me, just shooting into my ass. Look at that. Get the hell out of here. Oh, just got another enemy general. That's cool for me, but these guys are still peppering me to death. Oof, yeah, that was definitely a painful win. We took a lot of casualties there, and we really need to get more cavalry, I've realized. Guess who got attacked by their supposed Eastern Roman allies? Yep, it was me. And I was gonna go burn down Constantinople, but I don't think they own it anymore. So I guess burning down Athens will have to do it. And I think with that little siege right there, I'm probably just gonna end it off here. We've pretty much turned the empire around at this point. The fact I'm expanding, that is. We destroyed 2 of the raiding tribes. Actually, hold on, I just realized they've come back, and it's not much of your nomadic tribe left. We've reconquered all of Italy. We're pushing back into Greece. Now, I had a lot of fun. I think this is a great game. It definitely shows its age in a lot of ways if you're probably only used to old Total Wars. But man, it is so much fun. I don't think the Western Roman Empire is probably my favorite campaign in the game, I'll be real. I do like playing the East, and also just all of the nomadic tribes are probably my best thing, and the Romano-British in this version of the game. But I do love this game, and it says it because it's almost 4 a.m. As I'm recording this, I've been playing so damn much. And if you want to see more of this, I would love to go ahead and do another campaign as a nomadic tribe. I know I've done them on the main channel already before, but yeah, this was just so much fun, and I just love this game. Now, I think if we wanted to show off another video though on the Rome Total War expansions, we could have a look at Alexander. And if you guys want to see that and watch some real suffering, feel free to let me know in the comments down below, or by leaving this video a like. Until next time, my Slop Nation, it's time to head on out to, you might ask, well, of course, Constantinople, where I've absolutely burnt it to the ground. There can only be